pounds. The combined weight of 465 pounds. They are the PWA Canadian.
Tag team action set to kick off here at PWA Genesis.
Non-title tag team matchup scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
There you hear it from ring announcer. What about Ivan? This is a non-title matchup.
Recently, how about a bit of, Christmas cheer for last year? You didn't get us anything. You know what about a title match? What do you think,
Killer D's.
See a title match here tonight.
Killer D's definitely want a shot at the belts.
First of all, Happy New Year, you couple of dirty animal hoses. Jerks have done to earn a title shot. Let me talk to Chris Steele and we'll decide if you deserve a title shot or not. Shut up, I'm talking, you jerk. I'll come up there and kick your face in, you redneck douche.
Dirty Duke in rare form tonight. Non-title matchup, these two teams. Champs went with the belts, but nothing doing. These two teams finished off 2013 with a series of matches, and the aggression has grown with every single time they faced off. These two teams do not like each other. The biggest prize in tag team wrestling here in Western Canada up for grabs in this feud. Not tonight, of course, a non-title match, but if the D's can put away Team Hall of Fame, they will definitely be in line for a title shot. Durango hard into the buckle, courtesy of Hollywood Dusty Adonis, fires in those chops. These two teams do not like each other. All four men in the ring. Referee Robert Young, I mean, you can see him hands in the air. He doesn't know what to do to try to get some order here. You see Adonis with that belt. That's what it's all about. They want the gold. Appears we're going to try to attempt to get some semblance of order here. Team Hall of Fame regrouping down on the floor here at the Century Casino in Calgary, Alberta. PWA Genesis 2014, our first live event of the year. Team Hall of Fame not pleased at all that the D's had a hold of their belts. It appears we've achieved some sort of order. We're going to get ready to get this down to business. Chris Steele making some friends at ringside here in Calgary. Dirty Duke also, as usual, never a shortage of things to say to the fans at ringside is Dirty Duke. There's the bell, believe it or not, and we are now underway. Dylan Knight and Chris Steele going to start this match off. Across the ring to the opposite corner, charges in, but eats that back elbow. Steele charges in, but he hits the clothesline.
Shut up!
Very fashionable, the Killer D's now with new matching ring attire. They're serious about their quests for tag team gold as we see Dusty Adonis tagged in, now the legal man in the ring. Snapmare over, another quick tag into his partner. Opens Steele up. Stomp right into the ribcage. Challengers keeping Steele in their corners, dropping those knees repeatedly. I do not envy Robert Young to try to keep order in this match. Backbreaker nicely done. Here's the cover. Only a 1 count though. It appears the fans at ringside may have gotten to Dirty Duke a little bit. Adonis now back in the ring, picks up Steele. Steele trying to fight from his knees. Feeds in a series of right hands. Staggers Adonis, but Adonis grabbing the arm and takes him down into that crossface. Nicely done. Durango in the ring to break it up. We see Durango back in again after Robert Young tried to keep Dylan Knight out. Robert Young going to earn his money tonight as we see Durango in there feeding a few shots to Dusty Adonis. But he's got that crossface locked right back in again. Durango coming back in, but he's caught by Dylan Knight. Series of elbows sends Durango into the corner. Robert Young again trying in vain to get the two illegal men out. Look at the power shown by Chris Steele with that sidewalk slam. Adonis able to get to the corner and tag the bigger man in. Inverted atomic drop by Steele, charging into that corner and hits the clothesline. Bulldog all the way across the ring now. Steele locking on that reverse chin lock, maybe even a sleeper hold. Referee in position as we see Knight back up to his feet. Tag in to the veteran Dirty Duke Durango. I learned that apparently he's a legend down in Florida. I learned listening into some conversations in the locker room earlier tonight, but nonetheless, firing in those shoulder tackles. Hard European uppercut staggers Dylan Knight in that corner, and that's just a choke. Young administering the count. Fires Knight across the ring, charges in with a clothesline, but nobody home, out of the way. Hard knife edge chop sent Durango back into the corner, elbow right between the eyes. Take it into the center of the ring, suplex takes him over, hooks the far leg. Durango out at 2. Another hard elbow in the back of the head. Reversed by Durango off the rope, ducking that clothesline, hits that knee or that boot into the midsection. Drags the man back to their corner, tagging in the man from Hollywood, Saskatchewan. One of the most popular members of the PWA roster, Hollywood Dusty Adonis, super slam there. Looking for that figure 4 leg lock. He's got it locked in. Referee in position. We're doing the time warp, that's the pelvic thrust part, but nonetheless, figure 4 still locked in. Durango looking towards those ropes. Dylan Knight pulling those ropes away, not exactly sportsmanlike, and that's enough to bring Steele in to lay the boots to Adonis to break up that figure 4 leg lock.
What are you talking about?
You hear Steele arguing with the official. Nonetheless, Durango firing in strikes now. Irish whip off the rope, stucking the clothesline. Hits one of his own. Sends Durango down hard to the canvas. Adonis makes it to the corner, tags in his partner. Hard elbow drop. Another leaping elbow drop, just dropping all his weight down with a lot of velocity right onto the heart, if there is one, of Duke Durango. 2 count again. Knight gonna slow the pace down here. Thank you to all the great fans who've come out tonight for PWA Genesis right here in my hometown, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. First show of 2014. This is going to be a banner year for the Prairie Wrestling Alliance. You're definitely going to want to be a part of it. Stomps right to the midsection. Uh-oh, this spells bad things for Dirty Duke. That might have been a little low. Who am I to judge, though? Now Adonis tagged in. Both Killer D's in the ring now. Referee being a tad lenient on the 5 seconds, but nonetheless, front face lock taken into the corner by Adonis. Hooking those arms underneath the top rope, and now just stretching out the elbows and those shoulders. Firing in punches to the midsection now. Snapmares him over. Forearm right to the spine. Here's the cover. 2 count, says Robert Young. Another quick tag. We've seen the Killer D's as these matches and these tag team appearances have gone on. Their continuity and their tag team wrestling skill, they've gotten a lot more comfortable with each other as partners and their mannerisms and where they are in the ring, and it's definitely showing. Knight fires Durango across the opposite turnbuckle, charges in, catches that boot, and now the tag in. Chris Steele, perhaps one of the most powerful and aggressive men in the PWA, raining down those axe handles, scoops and slams down. Takes Adonis off the ring apron. Let's see if drive that elbow into the heart. 2 count again. Durango slowly making his way back up to the ring apron. He was in there for a while. Now hard shoulder tackles in the corner. Double leg takedown. Underneath that bottom turnbuckle. Slingshots, catches that sternum and that throat right against the turnbuckle, the rope, the metal rod that connects that turnbuckle to the ring post. There's a whole lot of dangerous stuff down there. Oof. Kick to the head. May have bounced that head off that ring post. Like I said, you can see the aggression of Chris Steele. Again, hard elbow right on the back of the head.
And guys like you who want to be me.
Apparently we all want to be Dirty Duke. We saw Knight crumble in a heap down to the floor. Dropped ribs first to top that steel ring barrier. Now Durango getting in on the action, choking him. Adonis had enough, trying to make his way over to the corner when he was cut off by Steele. Duke's gonna fire Dylan Knight underneath the top rope back into the ring. Team Hall of Fame firmly in control. Durango now inside the ring, both men. Fire Knight up and over. Double hip toss. Durango drops the elbow. Again, referee, it's ad lenient with the 5 count, trying to get Durango out of the ring. Repeated elbows to the sternum of Dylan Knight, but kicks out. Very resilient man is Dylan Knight, former PWA champion. 3 of the 4 men in this ring, former PWA champions, and Dusty Adonis, multi-time PWA Cruiserweight champion. Off the top rope with the clothesline, nicely done by Durango. 2 count again. Many accolades for all 4 of the men in this matchup. Right hand, right to the jaw. Steele gets in on the action now. Bouncing Dylan Knight around like a pinball. Now we see Steele choking Knight. Robert Young dealing with Dusty Adonis and Dirty Duke, and that's the MO of the Team Hall of Fame, if you will. Wily veterans know all the tricks, ethical or not, to become the successful tag team they've become here in the PWA. Steele again going after Dusty. Dylan Knight in a bad way, down on the canvas. Robert Young trying to get Durango to keep out of this match until he's legal, which he is now. Knight went to the corner to try to make the tag, but he got cut off by Durango. Now just trying to pull the nose right off the face of Dylan Knight. Tag into Chris Steele now. Chris Steele Steele, the legal man, just choking Dylan Knight in the corner. Again, the 5 count. Steele didn't seem too concerned with it, to be perfectly honest. Scoops the big man up and slams him down. Nice show of power. Opposite corner. Steele springs off that middle rope and caught the knees and the ribs of Dylan Knight. This may be the opportunity that Knight needs to make that tag. He sees his partner in the corner. He's over, makes the tag. Here comes Adonis. Hard forearm sent both members of Team Hall of Fame down to the mat. Inverted atomic drop, make it 2. Parks Durango into the corner. Steele into the opposite corner. Forearm for Steele. Forearm for Durango, and Dusty Adonis taking care of business. Short clothesline. Nicely done. Drop toe hold, and that's a meeting of the minds, maybe? I've said too much. Schoolboy roll up, shoulders are down. Durango out at 2. Went for that neck breaker, got caught by Durango now. Knight off the top rope to break that up. All 4 men in the ring now. Robert Young, I think he might have just given up. Fired off the rope, ducking the clothesline. A spear and a Dusty cutter. Young remembered Chris Steele was the legal man. He made the count, but Knight able to get the shoulder up. All 4 men remain in the ring. Adonis and Steele exchanging strikes. They tumble out of the ring and onto the floor. In the ring now, we've got Duke Durango and Dylan Knight. They're exchanging strikes now. He sends Durango down to the floor. He takes out everybody. Where is Dylan Knight headed? Dylan Knight on that ring apron. Up and down, takes everybody out. All 4 men down on the floor. Referee administering the 10 count. Knight's got a hold of Durango. Robert Young up to 6 as they battle it out on the floor. Continued punches by Chris Steele on Dusty Adonis. Robert Young gets to 10. You heard the bell. It appears this match
ended in a double count out.
You heard it from What About Ivan. This match is going to end with no winner, a double count out. Durango and Steele happy to grab their belts.
You suck, ref. I beat that 10 count, and all these inbred morons know it.
This war is far from over the PWA Tag Team titles.